Hello everyone, it's the Psalmist here. Welcome to today's episode of my answer on Quora. And for anyone who do not know, Quora is like a social media platform where people just ask any kind of questions. It could be about business, it could be about politics, it could be about internet marketing, it could be about relationships. So what I like to do is that I like to take on questions about relationships, about husbands and wives, about religion, about Christianity. So today, the question that I have is, what is something that very few people know about divorce? As you can see on the screen there, what is something that very few people know about divorce? So this person wants to know, what is something that very few people know about divorce? And before I go on about answering the question, it would be nice if you can just click the like button and click the subscribe button as well, so that you can also get content like this from my channel. So the answer that I've given reads as follows. Few people actually do not know that the things which they think caused their divorce are actually the results of what was already happening before what they think caused their divorce. People will say that they divorced because he cheated or she cheated. You cannot and must not divorce your spouse for cheating. You must divorce your spouse for not trying to root out the cause of their infidelity. No woman or man will just wake up one day and decide to cheat on their spouse. It is a problem that builds up over time, and the cheating is actually the release of pressure which had built up in the marriage. Sexual frustration leads to cheating. Bad health from bad diet cause cheating. Abuse and control. And don't think I'm referring to men being the only ones being abusive only when I say abuse. A 45 kg woman can abuse a 90 kg man, in which the woman uses her sexuality to abuse and make the man a total toddler. The woman can realize that the man enjoys her so much that she can use sex as ransom. If the man does what she wants, he gets rewarded with sex. If not, he gets nothing but seduced and teased. If the man gets tired of being treated like a bag of potatoes and cheats, the woman acts shocked and people outside think the man is just heartless. How can he even cheat on a woman that beautiful? What they do not realize is that the beauty is the actual cause of the cheating. For the woman used it to hurt the man, and man vented out by cheating. So people who are about to divorce must ask themselves, how did they get where they are right now? How did their spouse end up leaving their marriage bed? They find joy elsewhere if cheating was involved. Why does the husband use beating as a form of correction? Why not speak like adults? You may find that the husband witnessed their own mother being beaten up as a means for correction. So they're just doing what they grew up seeing until someone comes along and correct them without beating them up and showing them correction does not solve anything. They will forever be abusive. Some people might say that, but that is extreme. Trying to understand an abuser and a possible murderer. I'm not promoting any violence, nor do I tolerate violence. I'm trying to demonstrate that true wisdom in solving problems lies in getting to the root of the issue and dealing with it accordingly to stop the problem from recurring. So divorcing a person over a symptom of the problem does not show love from the one who is grieved. Yes, it does not show love from the one who is grieved. To love is difficult. For when you say you love someone, you want to improve them and make them better people so they could be happy in themselves as better people and good members of society who add value to other people's lives. This is why I said you must only divorce a person who does not want to deal with the root of the problems in the relationship, for they enjoy hurting you. But if they are compliant and want to work things out and the root is found, it is very possible that the cause of the cheating or the abuse may have a solution. Then couples may realize that in most cases there is no grounds for divorce, only ground for correction and reformation. Yeah, that is all that I have to say. The thing about divorce is that every time something goes wrong in the relationship, the the first thing that lights the light bulb is an exit clause, is going out of the relationship. But what people do not realize is that everything that causes the actual split, the actual divorce, is something that has been happening for quite some time. It's something that has happened for quite a while. And what happens is that the cost that is going to be mentioned to people, or to the divorce lawyer, or to the divorce court, is actually a symptom of what really happened. Because, like I mentioned, it is impossible for any husband, for any wife, to just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm gonna go out and cheat on my husband or cheat on my wife. It's something that builds up over time. It's something that builds pressure in the relationship. And that which you're gonna see as a cause is actually just a symptom. It's actually just a pressure release. But if you were, of course, it was hurtful and heartbreaking, and it's painful when somebody has cheated on you as a wife or as a husband. Well, what you can do is that maybe you can just take some time out, go back to your mom or your family and spend time there until you are in the right space to be able to confront your husband or your wife about infidelity, about what caused it, why did they cheat. And then if they are you know, kind enough to say, I was frustrated because of this, or I just felt like the relationship was no longer warm; it was cold. So, I went out to try to find warmth outside. Then you can see that it is the cheating is not the problem. The problem is what causes the relationship to go warm or to go cold. If you can now go back and make the relationship the way that it was to begin with, that means that you will be able to you know uh, if you can go back and go back to the way the relationship was during the courtship stage or during the first few years of your marriage, you will realize that what happened was actually a lax in concentration. It was a relapse in terms of realizing that to love is to give. And if love is to work, if relationship is to work, it has to be concentrated on. There has to be effort put in. There has to be effort with actions and deeds from the spouses to actually go out of their way to make their spouse happy. This is something that someone has to decide to do. It's the act of the will. If you want the relationship to work as a husband, you have to make a decision to go out and make your wife happy. You see, do the things that she loves. Treat her the way that she loves to be treated. And when she's happy, there is no way that one day she's going to wake up and want to sleep with another man. Because where you are is where happiness is. And that's why she's going to want to be where you are. You see, the same applies to women. You see, so everything in a relationship is based on the work that you put in. You cannot expect, something to come out if you did not put anything into it. You sow a seed so you can get a tree. You cannot just hope and wait and keep pouring water over soil, hoping that some kind of tree is gonna come out. What if a thistles and thorn tree comes out and it's gonna not bend your feet? Do you see that? So that is all that I have to say about the question. Uh, what is something that very few people know about divorce? So if you have something to say, or you think that you could have answered the question in a different way, you can leave your comment below. And you can also subscribe to my channel so that you can also get content like this. Thank you for listening.